to me, 'cause
Game number one between OG and Liquid, these fan favorite teams. One of them has to go home today.
Undying is one of the best laners. Against strength heroes, he will take the damage from the core, he will deny every creep. And when Undying is running away, this is a win for SD. SD is not a lane dominator, he will skill way better.
That's a lot of damage being dealt, Zai. He'll get the swashbuckle away and actually finds first blood. Misha the one to drop.
And we can see the Lina is having a really good time on mid this game. He's taking full advantage of all the extra creeps they got on mid as well.
Top lane, ATF, gonna make a jump in. Hoof Stomp is there with disruption setup. Matumba, he'll go for the cast, but Tiger, he's got so many stacks over, he will be able to pick up the drow. So they are really abusing the combination.
Yeah, it's when they can commit, right? It's that classic Centaur Shadow Demon combo. Disruption into stun. The Undying at level 2 doesn't really have much to save you. Level 1 Solar Rip can be nice depending on how the creep wave stands, but you can't threaten them away.
Another kill for the Bengal.
Bottom, they are going once again. Zai in danger. He's going to be able to walk away. They did pick up Misha down at that bot lane. It's Yuragi now. The one to be on the run, though. Zai moving back in with the toss back out from Boxy. Yuragi, he's the one in danger. Zai still going. They missed the rebound. Yuragi is trying to fight back, but is not going to be able to get it done. At least Zai does die by mid lane. This is a much bigger target. Mickey, top of the CS board right now. Top of the net worth, trying to fight back, but he might be the one to drop, and does. Tiger with a fantastic rotation on the Shadow Demon.
Potentially what Liquid can do is collapse with a lot of heroes on the mid lane and utilize their Lina, and that's a win.
Bottom lane, Zai still having a very good time against Yuragi. Again, this is the thing we weren't really expecting here against the Slark, but look at Zai! He's completely destroying this bottom lane, and you just almost can't believe it against the Slark, but Zai's making it look easy right now.
They've had to leave Yuragi alone. They need to drag Misha around. He's trying to armor up mid to slow down the shove from Mika, and it is slowing down that right click, but it comes at a pretty big cost.
Mid lane now, they even find the Lich. It's not the biggest kill in the world, but they want something, as Misha is going to get Lacuna. A very nice pickup from Mickey, and it allows them to keep going for that mid tier 1 tower, as Mickey would love to keep harassing. In fact, they want the fight. Tiger forced to run. The Stampede will allow it, but in comes Zai from the side. He still wants Tiger, and he's going to find him.
Down bot.
Down bot as well. Matumba Man has rotated Yuragi, just getting swarmed right now by the side of Liquid, completely drowning as Yuragi as he does go down at the bot lane. Meanwhile, mid, they're still going. They found the Leshrac. BZM gonna try to run, but it's not enough. Liquid, they're flooding the side of OG.
I don't think they're in a rush to take this mid tower. They can make a move with Bengal ult at some point, but for now they should be happy slowing the game down a bit.
Bot lane, gazes out, but rebound is there. Boxy, he's got the unleash now onto the Lich. They'll find Misha straight away as Yuragi. He just can't catch a break. They'll toss him back with the dispose. Yuragi, he's going to keep trying to run, but Zai's right behind him. Still landing the swashbuckle with the multi-shot. It won't connect. It just may not matter. Boxy, right on target with a double kill here for Liquid. Big smoke up, OG. Four-man smoke through that dire triangle, trying to find a big target, but they won't find one quite yet. In fact, Insania, very good positioning. Ready to break the smoke, but won't find anyone quite yet. Oh, they found Matumba on the drow. That's the target they wanted. Insania just a second too early, and Matumba's gonna drop. OG, able to immediately punish off the blink of ATF, and they are down towards the bottom side. Who can they find there, though? Might rotate towards the left, but no, they are going all the way down bottom. Who are they going to run into? Oh, it's Yuragi. That's the exact target you want. Laguna immediately out. Yuragi going to try to run, but Zai on target once again, able to secure the kill. And Yuragi, he has no breathing room.
I mean, they could have easily found Mika if he just hang around in that area nearby, but they pull back in the right time. Still.
Here we go. ATF, blink in. That's a two-man stun out from ATF into the Stampede. This could be a great team fight for OG. They've already got Zai down. Insania dropping, but the Chain Frost not quite bouncing his way, but it won't matter. They'll find a second. OG, very nice initiation from ATF as always. OG, there's your group up. Liquid, they're going to try and make something happen. A 5-man smoke up. OG, though, they've got a high ground advantage. BZM was spotted, but Misha, he's going to break the gank. In goes the stun from ATF, trying to start on Boxy. He's such a tanky target. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at ATF, but he's still not dropping. Yuragi, meanwhile, he will back off at BZM. He's moving right back in. He's all by himself, however, and will drop. BZM getting punished for his aggression.
But this fight was super nice for Liquid. It was a nice choke point for the Tombstone as well, giving all the vision that they needed.
So we're trying to rush into the Axe along with the Ghost Scepter. So you do have that reach, you do have that follow through to set up for Amar maybe, and just kind of try to run that draw down. You don't have anything defensive yet for Matu, although.
Liquid, they don't see the side of OG moving in, but they do eventually find Misha, who does go into the Invis, but it won't matter. BZM, he's a bigger target. The Leshrac once again being slowed up, controlled up, and taken down. Liquid, perfect fight for them as they find a double once again. We heard that shouting. Lesh is the call. I suppose that's all you need to say sometimes. Just get the mid Leshrac.
Yeah, I mean, again, the positioning there, not quite where you'd want to be, although.
ATF, big initiation in. He's found the Drow Ranger, but Matumba's being protected by Boxy. Can they get the Drow up? And now there's the multi-shot. ATF dropping low. Boxy still manning up here against Yuragi, but eventually will drop to Matumba. Somehow still alive onto BZM, but he's dropping real low now. The Aegis, it will go down. That's the first life. Mickey, who can he turn on? ATF, he's found the target. That's the one they wanted. Matumba, he'll get the soul rip, but it doesn't seem to be enough. OG able to punish real hard for Liquid as they keep going. Tiger, he's got the purge out. Mickey in big trouble. He's another great target, and OG have found it. In fact, they're not done yet, but ATF, he doesn't land the stun. Zai, he'll be on the run. Insania, he's going to TP out on the tree line and will be just fine, but can they get Zai out of there? And the Pango, he'll get in the tree line, but the Gaze is there. Lock him down and take him out. OG, they will punish the side of Liquid even with the Aegis up on Matumba, man.
They have super good defensive supports to protect the Lesh. It's quite tricky for Liquid to take a good fight now. They need the fight to be slow, play around the Tombstone, let the Pango control them. But it might be happening.
OG, 5-man smoke up, they'll move in. Insania, he does get the Tombstone down just before he gets caught out. Yuragi will happily get to work, but there's Zai with a very nice rolling thunder. BZM, he'll get disrupted. They'll try to save the day for this Leshrac as he does BKB up and run. Somehow Insania in the middle of all this is still alive, keeping the Tombstone up, and BZM, he cannot TP in time. In fact, Yuragi, he was left behind. Boxy will try to chase, but won't be able to keep up. They will let the Slark go. Well, they are going to chase with the Gust. It will connect, but they don't have the lockdown. Yuragi going to be okay. He's just trying to slow down this Roshan timing. Problem is, it's so hard to fight against that Tombstone. The Yuragi, he's going to pounce in. It's too early, though. He's still going to try and force the fight with the Shadow Dance, but they're not aiming down Roshan. Or are they? Disruptions there, but Matumba, he's got the Aegis up. Yuragi, still alive somehow, gets the pounce away. He will make it up for now as Misha will be the target that they go for, and they even found BZM. In fact, ATF, he got left behind as well. It's a decent attempt, but maybe just a little bit too early, and Liquid, they just play around it very well.
What's the right target for OG to find? I mean, we've seen Amar get some really big jumps. We know Taiga can kind of set up and save as well. But what's the priority when you're OG dealing with Liquid right now? Who has to go first?
ATF. Oh, light strike away lands. Mickey. Perfect stun out. Gonna keep moving in, but the halberd was there to slow him down as ATF. How can you get out of this one? Stampede is there. There's no way ATF. He is trying to run, but the shield crash slows him down, and eventually he will drop. Very nice stun from Mickey.
For OG, as you mentioned, it's all about stalling here, Celery. Any big items immediately available for Yuragi that you'd like to see to kind of help him deal with these cores?
Not an expert on the Slark items. He had Basher queued up, but he...
Yuragi, jump in. He found Matumba. Still very confident is Yuragi. With that Shadow Dance, he'll keep going for a little bit more. Take some stacks away, just pounce his way back up. But Liquid, they're moving back in. Tiger immediately bursted down. The high ground defense gets more difficult as Liquid, now in a 4v5 situation in their favor, will continue onto the tier 3 tower. And we keep saying it, but while the Tombstone's up, it feels just impossible to try and fight into. Amar, he'll still jump in. They do find the leaner, but Boxy, he's in with a double stun once again. Misha, he'll gate the chain frost off, but it's not going to matter. It will bounce around and do nothing as they found Yuragi. BZM, he's going to be able to TP up, but Liquid, they're still onto that tier 3 tower.
For OG here, Celery, you saw that the way that fight unfolded. You mentioned it's all about initiation. Who is the priority for Amar? Because it's feeling a bit tough. Oh.
McKay again, it seems like that's the priority though. ATF, he can stun all he wants. The problem is he doesn't have the backup as he's getting slowed up here. The Stampede, it's already over. All the stacks of hypothermia from Matumba Man just going on to Amar as he's trying to run with the Glimmer Cape, but they keep slowing him down. This Centaur just cannot walk away as BZM. They're going to try. It might be the last time here for the side of OG to try and give this a crack, but how do they get it done? It doesn't look good. They've got a couple buybacks, but with the racks under siege now, Yuragi, he's going to back off. Mickey, he's trying for the tier 4 towers. The Frost Shield is going to slow them down just a little bit, but that's all they can pretty much do here, OG. There's the buyback from ATF. That'll be enough for Liquid, I think. Or will it be? They'll keep going onto the tier 4 towers. It's still a 4v5 situation. BZM is not available yet. Matumba, he's the target. He's got the BKB up, though. It's too hard to take the fight. Yuragi in that Shadow Dance in big trouble. Misha already down. Yuragi controlled up. He is gone. GG is called. Liquid, what a dominant start to this best of 3 series. It was a bit back and forth as the game went on, but it seemed like Liquid, after they got that secondary Aegis, they just took over completely in this game 1.
Yeah, and it was a pretty slow start as well for OG there, right? Like the lanes didn't quite go out the way you expected. Uragi had a really rough time. We saw that 5 kills from Zai, all on Uragi from the laning phase. And it was just tough. For OG, what do you feel like needs to be changed up a bit here before game 2, Celery?
We should also give props to Liquid these last few fights. They really played well around the 4 step.
We do get into it. Game number 2 here between Liquid and OG. OG have brought out something different, of course. We can have a look at the top lane though. Boxy once again pulling a creep wave over. Misha unable to really slot down, but just trying to get the aggro of the creep wave. Oh, he's got it as well. Very nice play from Misha, but what a great shards out from Boxy. In the meantime, Tiger does end up going down. I love the shards plays from Boxy. He's always got some kind of concept, some idea.
Especially if Misha's dragged away without anyone to stop the Brood, you know, she can kind of get on top of that NP if you're not careful.
Yuragi could be a fair bit of damage. He's just trapped up, standing his ground, trying to TP away, but the snowball is going to stun him up. Yuragi, he cannot make it out. It is going to be a very strong kill for the side of Liquid.
Yeah, I think that's the big one for OG. You have a lot of aggression that can come out. In comparison to game 1 where you were farming a lot more, trying to get that build up on Lush, you're not as worried with Ember. You just need a couple of items up and you should be good. Although Amar kind of being surrounded.
He certainly is. That's a lot of damage out. ATF, he's going to drop. Mickey with a nice rotation as Yuragi top lane. Also going to go down. Once again, Liquid just dominating every single side lane on the map.
He does have the Orb of Corrosion up, and it looks like he is going to the Maelstrom. Is that all he's going to need? They are clumping down bot, maybe for a bit of a shove in. Matu is alone.
Matu, avalanche there. Cookie is there to follow up as well. The Bloodseeker, a massive pickup here for OG, and it seems like Matumba Man has no way out of this one. Very nice setup here from Tiger. ATF very happy to secure that kill. Trying to make him use that Remnant. Now he's going to be forced to back off as Tiger and Boxy both rotating up towards the top lane. But they are going to back their way out. The BZM going to move in. In fact, hold on a minute. They've got Insania on the CM, and Boxy also going to drop as well. OG able to find both supports here.
One hero that's really not having a nice time is this Tiny. He's very, very low level. Getting up this blink is going to be near impossible. There's nowhere for him to farm at all.
Tumba, bottom lane, going to move in. ATF, he'll cop the rupture. He's kind of forced to man-fight this one out, but there's surely no way. He will try with the life break, but it's going to be nowhere near enough. Mickey able to secure the kill. 4 rotations, BZM chains out. Matumba, he's a big one, and they will find him. The Bloodseeker is going to drop as OG, looking for a bit more with the Mortimer's Kisses. They'll find Insania on that Crystal Maiden. That'll be a second as Boxy now, trying to TP up, but the chains with the toss-in is going to work out in the favor of OG. It's Liquid, they do find 1, but they give up 3.
But OG is just ready. They're not afraid. Their Huskar died, but they're just there. Snap did not even have 6 yet. He gets 6 from that kill. That's super good for the comeback for them.
Mid lane, Mickey, all alone right now. They're going to move in. That's a lot of damage coming out, but the snowball, it's going to buy a bit of time. Mickey going to try and turn here, but there's surely not enough damage. He will drop. Matumba going to try and punish. Misha is down. How far can you go? They find another. BZM, he does take down Boxy, and it's going to be another successful team fight the way of OG.
BZM, he's got travels up. He's ready to just be all over the map.
That's a very cool build. You don't see that very often nowadays.
DM, speaking of the devil, does get caught out. Bloodright is there. He might be gone, and he will be. Oh, that's a bit of a caster's curse there from you two. That wasn't my fault. I'm out of this one.
Yeah, that's a massive kill for them. It's true. The Frostbite can still control the Ember. If the Ember has any fight and any vision, he will have free reign. But this was amazing.
We'll smoke up. Liquid. In they go. Boxy, your front line. ATF. This is a big one. The Husker in trouble. Snowball will be there. The Splitter is out as well, and ATF is just going to melt. No chance survival for ATF.
Yeah, you talked about the Furn splitting a lot. The Lesh adjusted his build a bit. He had the Ogre Club first, but he went for the Travels to deal with the splitting.
Good. Still grouped up. Lane BZM. Tiger, Nisha, they're all there. Shard's gonna give it a bit of vision. Robsha immediately out onto the Ember, but he's just fine to back his way out. Tiger and Misha still hanging around, but outside of vision. Instead, they find Yuragi on that Prophet, but the cookie away is going to be enough as Tiger makes the jump in onto Boxy, but Boxy, he'll jump right back in onto that Tiny. It should be a 1-for-1, but they still haven't got that Tiny down yet. In fact, now they do, and they found Yuragi on the Nature's Prophet. They even found Misha. Matumba, he loves these kind of team fights. Everyone just dropping low. He can rush forward every single time. And
we are seeing Amar kind of try to use the space to farm up, working towards the BKB. But
I think they spotted them with the daytime.
Uh-oh, ATF, he does get caught, and he's going to get taken out. So close yet so far.
Yeah, what's the condition now for OG? I mean, Liquid, they've been playing fantastic, but for OG, how do they hold? They're going for a smoke play. Is it pickoffs they need as they look?
Yeah, speaking of pickoffs, Boxy gonna go in with the snowball. A nice Bloodright setup from Matumba. Does he want to fight this one? He got the silence onto BZM, so they might be able to afford to try it. In fact, that stun's out as well. He bashes the perfect time into the Split Earth, but it's not right on time. Very close from Mickey. Great attempt. At least for OG, they do get away with the support kills. Now, Mickey, pretty deep, does get caught out, is getting blocked as well by the Treants. Will still move back in onto Tiger. They'll find the Tiny. In they go onto Yuragi. Through the BKB, they've got the Rupture. Yuragi surely can't find his way out. He'll get bashed up. Into Misha they go now. Liquid, they won't keep going. ATF does show up. A buyback will be expended as BZM does at least find Insania and Tiger. He'll get back into the game, but
anything else you'd like to see out from, say, Yuragi? ATF obviously his BKB, hold on.
Tiger again, he's been focused so much in this game. They do not want to give the Tiny a game whatsoever. Tiger's still trying to farm up the Blink, but just can't get anywhere near us. Now Misha, he's also getting caught and just taken down. Both supports once again gone to the side of OG, and Roshan's up.
Yeah, and you've got, again, that second Roche with a shard ready to go here for Liquid. So they could look for the high ground play now.
They have really big timings right now. They have the Aegis. They got everything they need.
We go Liquid onto the high ground once again. The tier 3 tower not going to last very long as Matumba's just hitting so hard along with the Leshrac, but a nice cookie. No, it's not going to land. Tiger still with the avalanche toss is there. Mickey falling low but has the Bloodstone. Will take down the Tiny once again as Yuragi. Boxy in the back line is at least going to drop, so it might force Liquid to reset and come back another day. They still almost have 3 minutes of the Aegis up, so they can afford to do this and just wait out their task. Maybe not. BZM, he does get caught on the Ember. He is gone. Oh boy.
It's gonna be very rough to hold on to this right now. I think Liquid might even force for the third side right now. They still have this Aegis. They don't have to wait for anything.
Rupture is there onto ATF, just making it hard for him to even thinking about jumping in.
He is the one that is having the free game. He cannot go too defensive, so he doesn't have anything for this Hex or for a Silence. So this might be getting close to the end if this Ledge can get a good jump.
Oh, there it is. They jump in. Cookie was there. BZM! Oh, he was the one caught out. Tumba, he keeps bashing on command. BZM, he's down for 90 seconds. Minute and a half without buyback available on the end, but this could be it. He doesn't have the gold right now. Liquid, there'll be 2 Raxes up. OG, they are trying to split push the best they possibly can, but the creeps are still in their base. In fact, never mind, backdoor will kick in. Liquid, they won't have the time to go after the T3 yet, but Amar trying to fight Mickey. Has he gone too far? ATF, he's gonna find Boxy. Onto Mickey they go. They might have the left rack, and they do. OG, they'll find another, but Matumba, he got the rupture off. He does pick off ATF. He's got the Husker down, and now the Bash is coming out again. Uragi, he cannot escape Matumba, man.
Oh man, it's so difficult. The creep wave comes back in, they lose some very big heroes, and they don't have a solution. Buybacks are ready on the respawn of BZM though.
They've got to try something.
They already have a nice ward there. And if they do get any pick-off, they can just insta-go to the base. Maybe they feel strong enough, they don't even have to wait. They can just go right now, get a good team fight.
They've got to be careful. Liquid moving up. They're already in. Mickey, he's right out onto the supports. In fact, BZM, he barely avoids the stun, but Misha's already gone. ATF gets shredded here by Matumba. Uragi, is he going to get out? Just barely. No bashes for Matumba. But there's 2 down. Amar does not have buyback available. There is only 1 lane of barracks left in Liquid. They're going right for it.
There's nothing to stop him. BZM, he's got to dance around here really hard, but not even the tossback potential's at play. No buybacks available. Respawns are short though.
Oh, BZM, he's been sniped by stuff. This could be it. Liquid, they'll take him down. He has the buyback. He's going to commit it, surely. They'll hold for now. Hoping Liquid may back off, but Liquid, they're looking for those T4 towers. Such a dominant series so far for Liquid. OG, they've got one last chance. They'll wait for ATF to respawn first, but they've held down Misha. Once again, the Snapfire is gonna melt. No buyback available. Uragi now getting caught in front of his fountain, but they'll move back towards the T4s. They'll see ATF moving in on this Husker, trying to find a way, but Zai's making it so darn hard to close the gap. In fact, he's even TPing towards the CM, trying to find at least Insania, but the Glimmer Cape, they don't have the detection. Instead, they go onto Zai on the Broodmother, but Zai, he'll man up. There's the disarm out from ATF. Meanwhile, on the side, BZM, he's going to drop to Matumba, man. Zai still running, just can't get caught. They'll toss him in. ATF still trying his hardest, but it's not looking good. It seems like Liquid, they might have this series in the bag. There's 4 down. GG's called. GG is called. Liquid, they've done it once again, this time 2-0 against OG. And OG, I mean, they're a fan favorite here at TI11, but Liquid proving to be way too strong here today.
They played really well, synchronized so well, they kept the lane shut down very nicely, and Zai just managed to pop off really well in the Brood. There were no solutions coming out there from OG, and Liquid just play a clear game. For OG, I mean, this squad's come far. I think at the start of the DPC year, you know, new roster, expectations were kind of middling, then they go to the major, they win a lot of tournaments on their own. They've got a lot of promise, but for today, Liquid just comes out on top, the better team.
Seems like Liquid out-strategized them today, and I don't think OG played bad at all. I think both teams put on a good show, but the strategy part made it quite hard to play the game. And yeah, both teams can be happy with their performance, but yeah, someone had to go today.
Absolutely, and great sportsmanship here on cameras. Both teams just hugging it out, obviously very close with each other, these 2 teams. With that, we are going to head back to our panel and see what they have to say about this game number 2.